Okay, we're about to turn onto the B100 Surfcoast Highway, heading north towards Geelong. This is a duplicated road. It was duplicated in the early 1990s, and where we're heading now is for a road that's opened only in the last few weeks, Baanip Boulevard, which is a connection between the newly extended Princess Freeway and this being the Surfcoast Highway. I don't know how well it's signposted, but I guess we'll find out very shortly. It's just before the railway line where the road is opened, and it links essentially Grovedale as a suburb to the on-ramp where Anglesey Road exits the M1, paralleling the railway line near Warren Pond Station, and there's an overbridge around this area too, which we shall see as well shortly. I don't think we're far off it. I think that set of lights ahead would be for Baanip Boulevard, and then we'll turn left and we'll have a look at the new road. I can only assume Baanip Boulevard is named for some sort of Aboriginal area, possibly what the road area was called beforehand. That's obviously not it. That's Armstrong Boulevard for the new estate which is going in. Part of this land is going to be expanded to South Geelong with Armstrong Creek, I think the subdivision's called. Supposedly the former coach of Geelong and Essendon, Mark Thompson, owned a whole bunch of land out here which was bought off him subsequently to be subdivided for this estate, so he's going to be making quite a good bit of money out of that deal. So, without a proper GPS, it's actually a little bit hard to tell where this road actually begins. I don't think it's too far away, but I do know it's just in a railway line, so it shouldn't be too far away. But this area we're driving through now will be developed substantially in the coming years as Geelong expands to the south, and also to the east as we went through earlier tonight towards Leopold, etc. The whole Bellarine Peninsula is one big growth area, and as we're coming to now, we can see the sign for Baanip Boulevard. Costs $90.4 million. I wonder if that was the actual amount it came to. Anyway, it's the sign for it. It's the B130. So it's on the new roads classified as a B road. And as you can see, it says to M1, Coal Lake and Melbourne. Temporary light there to open it. Now, the road is not duplicated, but I believe it's set up so it can be duplicated in future years. Posted speed limit of 60 kilometres per hour. Probably until the bitumen actually settles, and as you can see, all the distances are there, including 29 to Anglesey. It's a bit of a rough surface. I think it's still missing a layer of bitumen, but yeah, the area we're traversing now to the left hand side will all be built up for Armstrong Creek in coming years, so this will be a de facto link to that suburb as well. With that road off to the left, Sovereign Drive, which looks like there's some sort of possibly display village down there, but the road isn't open yet. But it will be as a link and a set of lights that will be turned on accordingly. Obviously the main lights haven't been there. Again, we're going to have a temporary light running off a generator. extension of Geelong Freeway was only opened a couple of years ago, and the project is still continuing, where the M1 is being widened to Winchelsea initially, and then progressively as far as Colac. So the road will be a divided highway between Colac and effectively all the way into Melbourne via the Princes Highway / Westgate Freeway. As it is now, that's almost complete to Winchelsea. If you want to travel on the M1 / A1 towards Winchelsea, most of the way, it's a divided road at 100 km per hour. When the project does go to Colac, that will complete it as far as the Princes Highway West goes. I don't think there's any plans going forward to duplicate the road beyond Colac towards Warrnambool. I think more of the planning for the M1 A1 duplication will be the eastern side of Melbourne, going out towards Traralgon and Sale, and a possible Traralgon bypass, but that's a few years off at this stage. Off to the right, we can't see it by the road, but that's the new Warrenponds Railway Station on the Warrnambool line. I believe it's where a lot of services, local Geelong services, terminate now as a suburban train per se, where they used to terminate at South Geelong or Marshall or even Geelong itself. I believe they started to terminate at Warrenponds. I'm yet to determine that. Obviously, I haven't caught that train before, but I may at some stage. Ghazi Fall Road, which originally ran off the roundabout that was at Anglesey Road and the Princes Highway, now where the current overpass for the M1 goes over. Of course, in building that road, the overpass, the present roundabout got obliterated as Anglesey Road became part of the reservation for the M1. Now, this is the bridge over the Geelong-Warrnambool railway line. I don't know if there's any scope to widen this at any stage. If there's, sorry, any abutments for a second carriageway, but it is wide enough for a almost emergency lane on both sides. And as you can see, there's a roundabout ahead, which is the end of Baanip Boulevard and hence B130. And we can go left towards Anglesey on the C134 towards the Great Ocean Road, or we can continue on towards Colac, or we can do as we're going to do, cross the bridge and head back towards the M1 for Geelong/Melbourne. A rather large roundabout, this one, as you can see. We'll just signal to say we're not going straight. We're not going towards Colac. It's a little bit misleading, this roundabout, but yeah. We're actually going to turn left to get off and then right again to get back onto the M1. Another big loop, as at this stage we have no choice but to go. There is a little road off to the left there, but I don't believe that is a thoroughfare at this stage. Now we're entering the on-ramp for the M1, which, as I said before, this current alignment was like the alignment of Anglesey Road before it was swallowed up by the freeway reservation. And we head towards the bridge, which was the Princes Highway, and then we'll exit at the A300 towards Ballarat. So, yeah, that was Baanip Boulevard. See you next time.